It's time for Orchard Skills. A website's performance is a very important factor for user engagement and retention. Research suggests if a website takes longer than 3 seconds to load, users leave right away and don't come back. Also, accessibility, best practices, and search engine optimization is also crucial. Today on Orchard Skills, we'll be utilizing the audit tool Lighthouse in Chrome DevTools to improve our quality of our website. Please stay with us and we'll get started. Welcome back. What is Google Lighthouse? Google introduced a search engine optimization tool in mid-2018 named Lighthouse that provides a way to advance the overall performance and quality of your pages. As an open source, fully automated tool, Google Lighthouse checks a page's accessibility, performance, and best practices. Initially, Lighthouse was made to review progressive web apps. The tool executes 4 reviews: accessibility, performance, and an overall rundown of best practices. As of late, Google even included a fundamental search engine optimization check. These provide you a brilliant diagram of the value and execution of your website. During the testing process, Lighthouse provides a simulation of browsing your mobile website on a marginally powered gadget through a weak 3G connection. Packets are lost trying to recreate certifiable conditions as generally as could be expected under the circumstances. When the test is complete, it generates a report with actionable tips to implement along with a score which represents your current performance. Launch your favorite web browser and head over to github.com/orchardskills/orchardskills.orchardcore.materialDesignTheme. And let's go ahead and clone the repository. Click on the green code button and select Open with GitHub Desktop. Go ahead and open GitHub Desktop. Let's go ahead and clone the repository. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and launch Visual Studio and open the Orchard Skills Orchard Core Material Design Theme application. Let's head up and hit the little green triangle to run our application. Okay, let's go ahead and enter our site name in, and let's select the Orchard Core blog theme. Let's go ahead and enter our credentials in and hit the Finish Setup button. All right, let's go into Google DevTools and let's do a Control-Shift-C and let's head on over to the Lighthouse tab here. And let's go ahead and select Desktop and select Performance, Best Practices, Accessibility, and Search Engine Optimization. And let's go ahead and generate a report. Okay, for performance, we got 91, accessibility 89, best practices 100, and search engine optimization 88. So for performance here, looks like we have issues with serve images in next generation format. So image formats like JPEG 2000 often provide better compression than PNG or JPEG, which means faster downloads and less data compression. We also have some efficiency in code images, and so it gives us the image name. And also we have a render blocking resource here, which is, it looks like the Google fonts here. And also diagnostics here, ensure text remains visible during web font load. And here it gives us the URLs. Avoid chaining critical requests, and it gives us here a lot of jQuery. Keep request count low. Largest contentful paint element, which is the header here, which is the image. And let's go to accessibility. The background and foreground colors do not have sufficient contrast ratio, so that looks like the tags here. Yeah, the A tag here, failing elements. Links do not have a discernible name, so we have some issues there. For best practices, we got 100%. That's awesome. And for SEO, it looks like we have issues. A document does not have a meta description. We don't have a robots.txt is invalid. Image elements, alt attributes. Document has a valid rel equals conical. The font size are less than 12 points. And interactive elements like buttons and links should be large enough, 48 by 48. So let's go ahead and delete the app folder under the main project, orchardskills.orchardcore.orchardcms. That way we'll go through setup again. So let's go ahead and delete that. Let's go ahead and run the application. Let's go ahead and select Orchard Skills. And this time let's use the material design theme. Enter username, email, and hit the Finish Setup. Okay, now let's go ahead and hit Shift-Control-C to bring up DevTools, and let's select Lighthouse. Let's make sure we have performance checked, best practices, accessibility, and search engine optimization, and we'll do it for desktop. Let's go ahead and generate a report. Okay, so for performance, we got 99, for accessibility, 100, for best practices, 100, and for search engine optimization, 100. And for the first contentful paint, we got 0.7, and time to interactive, we also got 0.7. So what's the difference? Well, Material Design Theme uses the latest version of Bootstrap, version 5, which doesn't use jQuery. And since it's the next generation, Bootstrap has optimized the JavaScript and the framework. Is that the only reason? No, let's bring up Visual Studio and let's look at the layout.cshtml. And so you notice at the top we have all these different links. We have what we set our actual domain name with this rel canonical. In this case, we just do localhost. We set our search engine information, our description, the image. Then we have schema.org for Google. These are certain meta tags for search engine optimization. And then we have our open graph for general, OG image. So these are all the meta tags are used for search engine optimization. And then also, if we scroll down here, you notice that we have no referral. And then we also have Arial labels here. So all of these are needed for accessibility and best practices. Another thing that is important is that we have a robots.txt file, and we also have a sitemap.xml. And these are crucial in search engine optimization. So you can utilize the Orchard Skills Material Design theme as a best practices template when creating a theme. As you can see, the performance is awesome, and even with displaying background video, parallax, and all the animations on the different pages. Not to mention scoring 100 on accessibility, search engine optimization, and best practices. So let's recap. We cloned the Material Design theme, ran the web application, and first selected the Orchard Core blog theme. We did an audit with Google Lighthouse in DevTools and saw some issues with accessibility and search engine optimization. We then deleted the app directory folder, reran the setup, and then selected the Material Design theme. We also did another audit with Google Lighthouse in DevTools, resulting in much better scores. 99 on performance, 100 on accessibility, 100 on search engine optimization, and 100 on best practices. Now, if you missed or didn't understand something, that's okay. There's a detailed blog post that describes all the steps. There is also a GitHub repository with the complete source code. All this information is in the video description. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up icon. Also, please subscribe and click on the bell icon to get a notification when I release the next video. Thank you for watching.